Got two more questions before we get into my famous 10 with Ty questions. Builder, obviously a very vital part of the process. How do you choose a good builder? What are your processes in regards to that?
So there's a number of things. There's probably a couple of three key criteria. Firstly is their values. Like I'm a very values-based person. So when I speak to people and when I when I have conversations with people, I can work out pretty quickly if we're going to be aligned in similar values. So that's probably one thing. For me personally, it's values-based. Secondly is their skill, like in terms of the quality of their product. Are they creating the type of product that I want to create? And are they creating that product to the type of quality that I expect? That's the second thing. And then thirdly is the biggie, especially in the last couple of years, is their financial viability. The last thing you want is a builder to go under while you're mid-construction. So you want to make sure that they're financially viable. They're probably the three key things, but they're the three key things that I was looking out for even 10 years ago. And it's no different now. I guess we've had a few bumps in the road, especially during COVID when there were material shortages and there's been it's been a really challenging time for builders. I also work with my builders. They're part of my A team. So we actually navigate challenges as we go around. And if you're looking for the perfect builder, you're never going to find them because it doesn't exist. You've got to try and find a builder that you can actually work with because there will be curveballs on site that you need to work through. But when you've got a relationship with someone that is value-based and you can communicate with them, you can navigate through all those curveballs. So that for me is the foundations of how I choose my builders. And I also want to make sure that I have a direct line into the seniority or the owner of the builder. So when you have to have those, when and if you have to have those tricky conversations, you can actually then have those with people as opposed to being a small fish in a big pond. And that's what works for me in my business.
Couldn't agree more. There's nothing worse than having a builder go broke halfway through a project. It becomes a nightmare. Before I was the world's greatest quantity surveyor in depreciation, Washington Brown were the project auditors on behalf of the banks for probably over 1,000 projects in Sydney back in 1990s and 2000s. And I had one builder. We were a bit worried about him. We had to confirm his viability of the project. And we independently got his accountant to write us a letter. The bank wanted to see a letter saying, he's liquid, everything's okay. He did that. The accountant sent us a letter. The week after he went into liquidation. So you can never be 100% certain of the viability of a builder, unfortunately.